All right. There are a couple things that I just don't understand. Maybe somebody that understands better can help me understand. But I don't understand. I see God, this team's so bad. Um I see a lot of guys trying hard a lot. And then I see periods, especially as it seems to be happening a lot kind of at the beginning of games when the team is not ready to play. They're not waking up. I don't understand this. I don't understand how I don't know, these guys, this is their job. They spend a ton of time and effort practicing, getting themselves in good conditioning. How do you come out not ready to play? How is the power play so bad? Most of the teams, like, Arizona's got a pretty good power play this season, but, Arizona had a power play and they didn't score, and then they had another power play and they scored. That's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to score sometimes on your power play, as opposed to like not having that happen. As is a coaching thing, presumably both of the things that I just mentioned have some aspect to do with the leadership in the room. The coach should be taking his guys to task for both of these things. And I see maybe some change, but not enough. I see change. I see, it's not every game that the Jackets don't come out of the gate, or that they have these um periods of lull when they're just not getting things done. Another thing that I saw, I was trying to figure out sort of why this defense is not working. And one thing I saw is that they play too loose. They play a formation that's too loose. They need to be tighter, more clustered together at points. Um, and they feel like that they when you're in a 5-on-5 situation and you have a 5-man box as opposed to 4-man box on the power play, usually or on a penalty kill, you understand that you need to play tightly, give people the outside, but take away the inside and play tightly. Put bodies in front of the key passing lanes. Don't let people get there. They don't seem to do that on 5-on-5. They play a much more expansive box. It's too loose. They don't go after the puck, and they give everybody so much space. The other team has so much space when you play like this way. I don't know if this is you know players are not good, they're old, they're not 100% on the puck all the time. Sometimes they're sitting there watching because their conditioning isn't good enough, their strength isn't good enough. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe somebody can help me understand it better, because I see a lot of individual effort. I see I see a coherent defensive formation more than anything that there ever was under Brad Larson, but there's no results to it. And this is happening over and over and over. Some individual guys, I'm going to be pretty brief. Yegor Chinakhov. I didn't like Yegor Chinakhov's first couple of games. He got himself on the score sheet the other night. I thought he had more energy, especially tonight's game against Arizona. Chinakhov was moving around and being an offensive threat in a way that I hadn't seen him in the past couple games, possibly because I wasn't paying enough attention. I was specifically looking at the way Chinakov was playing. I expect Chinakov to have these kinds of chances and to be a tough a tough player, an aggressive player. But he was kind of quiet. Um, He's a guy that needs to step up and to play as physical a game as he could play. Damon Severson, 2 goals today. I've seen some guys ragging on Damon Severson. Both of Severson's goals were just well placed shots, and I get it, you're not going to get shots that every time. And I also get it. The other goaltender, has an opportunity to save these shots, and some of these goaltenders have been playing well. Connor Ingram had a really good game. Arizona has some talented goaltenders that maybe aren't on a lot of hockey fans' radar. If you don't, maybe I forgive fans around the league for not paying a whole lot of attention to the Arizona Coyotes. But the Arizona Coyotes have some goaltenders that, and Karel Vejmelka, if you paid attention to them last year, Karel Vejmelka is pretty good. I forgive people for not knowing how good Connor Ingram is if you don't watch a lot of the Arizona Coyotes. Connor Ingram played a fantastic game, better than Elvis, who the game is not on Elvis, but at least one of the first goal, the Barrett Hayton goal, where it's almost like Barrett Hayton was trying to one-time the puck from close range, and he didn't have it on his stick at all, and it took him a second to collect it and then scramble and find it. And during that whole time, Elvis had the opportunity, maybe a full second, to get himself over. It wasn't a secret where the puck was, and Elvis just didn't do it. He was late, and that goal is on Elvis. The last goal, I'm trying to remember. I think the other 2 goals were positional shots that were more difficult, that are less on Elvis. But man, these saves got to get made. Although you can't win hockey games if you're only scoring once or twice rather. So right, Severson scored again at the end of the game. So maybe if Elvis has done his job, they could have tied that and gone to overtime. Not a great game for Elvis. That mistake was I mean, I don't know, it's an average game for Elvis, but that mistake was pretty bad. Um, Adam Fantilli, man, Adam Fantilli is really aggressive. He's really a dynamic player. It wasn't, I don't know, it's more obvious as time goes along that he has a lot of energy to he's really in puck battles all the time. I think that's what stands out to me about Fantilli's game as sort of a detail that you might not notice right away or might not notice in the first couple of games that you watch him. But if you look at who's in the puck battle in the corner trying to fish out the puck, it's Adam Fantilli all the time. He's in that position all the time. Um, he's gonna be something. Um, Emil Bemstrom gets sent down and clears waivers, unlike Liam Foudy, who was claimed on waivers. And up comes Trey Fix-Wolansky. Trey Fix-Wolansky's a guy I've liked for a long time. He didn't really do much tonight. Um, I felt like, I mean, this is one of the reasons why Trey Fix-Wolansky has been panned for a long time. He's very small. I felt like he got pushed around a little bit. It's hard for him to find space to get through. He's obviously going to be a skilled player, but as a skilled player, he has to be faster than the other guys, better hands than the other guys, and he at times he's looked like that player. He's looked like he's works hard enough that he can have a spot, but at times he looks very average, and I imagine he'll be up for a while. And we'll see if he improves a little, but not very much from Trey Fix-Wolansky tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna keep comments on individual guys brief. Just terrible, uh, terrible lapses that this team has and a terrible power play. And I don't understand either of these things. They have talent. They're proving they have talent. They have the ability to score. They just can't score on the power play. They can't keep the puck in the zone on the power play. It's the same shit that has happened under Brad Larson. No no sense of care to keep the puck in your own possession. They don't forecheck well enough, and they probably dump too much. On the power play, you have more opportunities to stick handle and make clean zone entries, and they just don't do it. And I don't get it.